What's up, everybody? It is I, the all-purpose oracle, prognosticator extraordinaire, and medium at large, known and beloved around the world as the Blind Seer, coming back with another set of elemental sign videos. I'm gonna do the whole week's content this time, y'all. I think I'm gonna make it through it. First things first, though. The 15th of this month is my daughter's birthday, and I don't have a lot of family around to help me out. I don't have my girlfriend around to help me out anymore. It is all 100% on me to make the entire birthday party happen. And I'm going to need some sales or some donations or some help, guys. Like, I don't like to beg for money. I don't like to get into this kind of stuff on my videos. I would rather I could just, throw out the readings and then get what I need in return without ever having to say a word about it. I would love that. That would work for me great. That ain't happening. And, as much as I hate to beg and I have my pride, when it comes to her, I have no pride. Whatever that kid needs, whatever I have to do to get it is what I'm going to do. And, I have this Malcolm X philosophy of fatherhood by any means. So, y'all are the only means I got, Like I said, I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have a lot of family around. I don't have a lot of people in my life to help me out. What I have is an audience and a bunch of fans. And I try to do as much as I can for you guys. And I try not to ask for too much in return. But I'm asking because I didn't get to have a birthday this year, and that sucked. As much as that hurt for me to go through, I can't watch my kid go through that. I can't watch her hurt like that. I'm 35 years old and it still hurt my fucking feelings, guys. I can't watch a 10-year-old deal with that because she is not prepared for it. So I need your help to make sure that doesn't happen. And next month is her sister's birthday. So we're going to do this all over again. I'm going to be begging y'all for help again because everything I do is about them. The whole reason I launched this page was to try to take better care of them and to be able to give them things like birthdays and Christmas and stuff that I never have the money for, y'all. And I've built this up into something that it amazes me, what it's become and how many of you there are that are watching and tuning in and all the help and love that we've gotten over the last year that I've been doing this. And I need it now more than ever. And I don't need it for me. I need it for those girls that are sleeping in the other room. And I'm going to ask as much as I need to until I get it. That's what it's about, So anyway, I have my cigarette now. Got all of that out of the way. We can get into our earth sign video. Shuffle our cards real quick. Sorry, I just realized that I'm sitting here just like totally focused in on shuffling these cards and not talking. I hate having dead air and silence on a video. Well, that's why I usually talk too much, because the last thing I want is to just be sitting here quietly while you guys watch. Alright, pendulum. So we're doing earth signs. What we want is whichever reading will be the most beneficial for my audience, for my channel, and for everyone involved. to the left. And these have been running a little long tonight because I've switched to the red ale since I bought all of the mead that the liquor store had in stock apparently over the last few months, and they haven't replaced it yet. And it makes me talk. Who knew? Yes, that is the same one from the other videos. So for those who are maybe keeping track, that's been one beer and I'm on video 3 now. Anyway, let's get into it with Taurus. The Hanged Man. Taurus. Not having a good time right now. Going through some things, but it's not without purpose. Like I've talked about many times, the Hanged Man represents Odin hanging from Yggdrasil in order to gain the wisdom of the runes so that he would have knowledge of Ragnarok. And that's what that card symbolizes. The sacrifice, the pain, the suffering that you must go through in order to gain wisdom of great value. I've been going on about this. I said I wouldn't get into the whole civil unrest thing in these videos, but I am going to go this far into it. All week long, I've been trying to patiently explain to people that power is never given. It's either earned or it's taken. Nobody's going to give you power. You either earn it or you take it. The Hanged Man is about earning power. And usually it's not it's not earned easily or comfortably. Death inverted. There is a change that's supposed to be happening, Taurus, and you, like the traditional bull that you are resisting. You're being stubborn. That's why you're suffering, man. Things are supposed to change and you're not allowing it. Back up. Anyway, so you're suffering because there's a change that's supposed to occur that you're not allowing to happen. And what have I always said about when, a thing is supposed to happen and you don't allow it to, eventually the choice is going to be taken out of your hands. If it's really, really important that this thing happens, it's going to happen with or without you. Temperance inverted to finish out your reading. You're going to have to let go and stop exercising your judgment. The reason, stop being so judgmental. Yeah, I don't know why I said it. I just got the weirdest flash, y'all. Like I've said this a couple of times. I'm just now coming to terms with the whole psychic label, but I just got the weirdest flash that this is about conflict you're having over your stubbornness and ideologies. This is a disagreement about either political or social ideology or something. A difference of viewpoints that you're alienating people is what it is. You're clashing with everyone because you're resisting changing with the times. Maybe you have some old outdated beliefs. Maybe you have some wrong ideas that you're unwilling to let go of. And everyone around you just doesn't want to deal with that. Whichever it is, the cards are telling you not to be so judgmental. And, maybe you don't know everything. So maybe it's not your place to say, Taurus. I don't know. Look for the greater wisdom in it is basically what the Hanged Man is telling you. And the rest is just allow the change and stop being so judgmental about it. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's coming. You don't know everything, man. So stop being so stubborn and digging in your heels. You might end up with something better. We're going to move on to Virgo. Alright, Virgo. Virgo, you have the Queen of Wands inverted. So, you feel like your passion burned out right as it started to get to the peak. Like, you've built all of this. It could be like a love affair, a romance, it could be a project. It could be a spiritual experience. It could be, something creative or artistic. Whatever it is, you feel like you were just getting there and then it's gone. The Ten of Pentacles. You're not going to admit this, but you're kind of relieved. Like, as much as you were passionate about what you were doing, you're kind of happy that you don't have to do it anymore. This is a weird reading. I might need the other card. That's a jump right there. Yeah, Six of Swords inverted. Six of Swords inverted. So, you're going to realize that the situation wasn't ideal, basically. That you're actually happier now that you're not having to do this thing that you were so invested in. And it's kind of a relief to not deal with it anymore now that it's just kind of been interrupted and done. Maybe it was a job that you were really passionate about. Maybe it was, a career, something that you really, really cared about and aren't able to do right now, and kind of realizing that maybe it was making you miserable. Because the Six of Swords inverted is a pretty clear statement that whatever was going on, it's not the ideal situation. So, or transversely, you're at a point where things seem like they're great, and you're starting to get happy about it, but it's not going to be ideal, and there's going to be some unexpected hardships that are going to challenge that happiness. There's a couple of different ways to read this, guys. I'm not getting a clear push like I did on that last one. That was weird, y'all. Like, that just suddenly, like, a whole entire concept of a situation just suddenly popped into my head. Like, there was a specific person that was for. I'm almost positive. Anyway, I'm not getting that kind of reading on this. So, Queen of Swords, something that you thought, or Queen, oh, that is Queen of Swords. Crap. Guys, I read that as Wands. I'm sorry, I had a blind guy moment. Queen of Swords. So, things, you're, wow. Okay, that threw me. I'm so rusty, guys. I'm sorry. That's why I wasn't getting a clear read on this. Queen of Swords inverted is something very different than Queen of Wands inverted. That means this is a thought or an idea, a perspective, a perception issue. Something that you thought you don't think anymore, or you were interrupted in the middle of that thought, and it made you happy because it wasn't ideal, and it's making you're looking at things now and realizing that, your old perspective, your old way of thinking, it wasn't great, and you're happier without it. So, like, whereas the Taurus reading was about, not embracing that change and the suffering that comes with it, I feel like this is the opposite. That, a sudden change happened and you went with it, and you're starting to see how this is actually better, and that things weren't ideal before. I think that's all I got on this one. What was it, Virgo? I wish you the best of luck, Virgo. I feel like you're going to see that this is actually for the best. And you're going to start to notice some holes in what was before and how you can go about fixing that to get something a little more along the lines of what you want. We're going to do Capricorn. Capricorn, you have the Four of Pentacles inverted. So, I might need a little more on that. Four of Pentacles inverted, and then Eight of Wands. Okay, so, yeah, you're not being very careful with your living situation or your finances. You're following your emotions and your passions. You're not following your head. Some would call that reckless. I call that reckless. You're being reckless. Eight of Swords. Ooh. 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 I called it, didn't I? Eight of Swords means that you're going to have to start thinking about these feelings that are the emotions that are fueling your passions right now that are causing you to take these reckless actions and behavior are going to have to be analyzed. You're going to have to start processing those feelings. You're going to have to think about it. That thing that you don't want to think about, that thing that's never going away, that's always there in the back of your mind that you're trying so hard to run from right now, you're going to have to deal with it. It's just all there is. It's not going anywhere. And it's either going to lead to more reckless behavior until you are confronted with a situation where you have to deal with it, which I'm kind of afraid that might be what this is telling you, or you're going to hear my words and you're going to trust in your beloved seer who only wants the best for you, and you're going to start thinking about things and you're going to be more careful. Either way, these things are going to have to be processed. The underlying feelings that you're not wanting to deal with that are leading to this reckless, frivolous behavior are going to have to be dealt with, or it's going to cause greater harm that you'll have to deal with either way. Like I said, you can either walk down the stairs or the universe can push you, but either way, you will get to the bottom of the staircase. And that's where you are at, Capricorn. So take some time to analyze your feelings. Figure out, like, you let go of something. You gave it all away. You didn't hold on to anything, and now you got to figure out why. What was it that stirred your passion so much that it was worth risking everything and letting it all go? I think maybe you made a mistake, and you're gonna have to start contemplating that and figuring out why you did that, or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what y'all got going on. I just know what the cards say, and this is feeling like like I said, like Four of Pentacles. You let go of a living arrangement, a situation or a career or something like that, and you followed your passions and your emotions, and now you're gonna have to start thinking about that because maybe it didn't go well. You're going to have to start analyzing those feelings. You have to figure out why you do the things that you do. The thing that none of us want to do. Shadow work. Self-analysis. That place where I live that nobody else wants to go to. Shadow work is like the 90% of what I do. And when I'm not doing my shadow work, I'm helping y'all with yours. So anyway, that's the end of this video. I wish you the best of luck with that. Like I said, my daughter's birthday is this month. I need some help to make it special for her. And if you would like to do that, toss a coin to your seer. There are plenty of links down in the description where you can find out ways to do so. I really hope that these readings were helpful, and I hope you enjoyed my video, and I hope you'll tune in next time.